Anything different from that's changed over the past week? What's the thing that's improved or regressed the most?
Competitiveness. We're doing a lot more situational things where, like, we're going to be on the 40-yard line with 12 seconds left or situations like that. So everyone's getting a lot more competitive, and that's the difference.
What's been the success rate on those 40-yard drills?
If I told you, I have to kill you. So that's for the coaches to say.
When I was parking, I heard them using the sound machine. How much does that help you guys kind of prepare for road games?
Yeah, so they put speakers in the ceilings and all throughout the locker room. So we always have a couple guys that get on the aux cord and play the music they want, and it really helps us really get our juices flowing and ready for practice.
Do y'all ever do the crowd noise kind of stuff?
We do that in practice a lot in those situations, in those situational moments.
What are your thoughts from the scrimmage? What, I guess, stuck with you from that?
We're going to be really good this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we're going to be – defense looks good, their offense looks good, their special team looks good too. I think that the only thing holding us back, if anything does hold us back, is ourselves. So if we can figure that out, which we're getting along doing, we'll be a really good team this year.
How much did Kurt open up the playbook during the scrimmage? Was it all then, or did he keep you guys kind of limited?
It was a little bit limited because he didn't want to give everything away to the defense because we still have to go against them every day. But, he's still trying to figure out what he wants to do with our offense.
How do you all manage that balance as far as, sometimes the defense can all know what you're doing just because they see you so often, but you also want to at least get your work in?
Well, in football, it's like that everywhere. They can see what we're doing by the sets we start in, so they get quicker and quicker off the line, which forces us to get quicker and quicker off the line and seeing what their pre-play is. So, like, if they have a safety over top of someone, you have to know someone slant inside. So that really helps us manage the game better.
Jacob, how much do you and the other tight ends deal with Coach Wolf on the offensive line?
We calibrate with him a lot. It's really more him and Coach Washington, but he really relays it to us because we're doing the same thing as them on some plays, so everyone has to be on the same page.
So just about blocking schemes and that kind of thing?
Yes, sir.
How did Jake look in the scrimmage, and what was his best play, his best throw?
Jake's best throw. I don't know how many yards it was, but he threw a pretty big bomb to Debo. That was pretty exciting, and you know how Jake gets after those plays. He's running down the field, fist bumping, screaming as loud as he can. So I think that was probably his best play. He's been playing really good. Yeah, he's been doing really well. He's really learning the playbook more and more. Like I was talking to you guys last time, he's really figuring stuff out, and word I don't want to use. He's really applying it to the game.
Do you feel like the tight end position is sorting itself out with kind of how much depth you have? Are guys finding sort of roles and niches?
The tight ends, we don't really have roles. We have two different positions on the field, and we have to know everything for both positions. So if no matter who goes down, you have to be able to be ready for those kind of injuries.
Are you still working with the punt group?
Yeah, I am.
Did you approach coaches, or did they approach you? How did that conversation go?
Well, because the old coaching staff knew I was punting, but the new coaching staff didn't. So I went up to Coach Hustler and I said, "Hey, just to let you know, like I came in as a punter. I was recruited as a punter in high school. What do you think about me starting to punt again?" And he was like, "Oh man, that would be awesome if you want to do that." I was like, "All right, cool." So I went about 4 weeks training by myself, and then I went to probably about the third day of training camp. I had a tryout and I punted really well, so I've been getting in there a little bit.
How would you feel it's gone since then?
Pretty good.
A lot of reps, or?
Give or take, depending on the day. I think I'm really just there for emergency situations because tight end is my first position, and that's what I'm focused on. But just in case something happens, they have a backup plan.
How much extra work does that kind of ask of you doing outside of practice just to work and kind of get back into that groove?
I usually just go after practice and work punting on mine. Michael Allman and Joseph Charlton have really helped me out a lot, and Ben Asbury and Freeman and all those guys. They're really giving me pointers because it's a hard transition between high school and college in terms of operation time and getting a feel for the ball and knowing where to punt it. So they've been really helping me out a lot with that.
How are the reps shaking out at tight end among you and Hayden and Casey? I would assume you three are the top three. Is that right? And how are y'all?
We're all competing for the same spot, so we're really rotating pretty evenly. Hayden's he could be a first round draft pick, so you gotta have that in your mind. But if I wasn't trying to beat Hayden out, I shouldn't be playing football.
Yeah. So you and Casey both getting a lot of snaps.
Yes, sir.
Is anybody else in that mix right now?
Kyle and Pollard, they're in the mix too, and then Evan Henson is really starting to pick his stuff up. He's looking really good.
So y'all are really deep.
Yeah, we're really deep. We're really deep at receiver and tight end and running back.
You mentioned the two different positions, so one's like an H-back and another's kind of traditional.
Yeah, it's more of like you have to be ready to do anything because we have different personnel as to where we can switch those positions, but really one's more like a wing back and one's more of an inline tight end.
How much did you do of each last year? Was it kind of a split?
Yeah, it was a little bit of split. Yeah, it really depends on the game plan.
Yeah.
Because you have different guys for different needs.
You think we'll see a lot of 2 tight end sets?
It's not my call, but I hope so.
Are y'all working on that some?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, my hope is to get 5 tight end sets if we could, but that's not my decision.
Is that wing back line up in the backfield generally? Can he?
He can, yeah.
And does that include flexing out, or is that considered?
Well, Casey's a tight end, and you saw him flex out a lot last year, so
Yeah.
it's give or take.